What's the point in learning songs that have just 2 or 3 chords? Isn't it better to learn as many different chords as possible so that you can become a great guitarist sooner? Well, in my experience, getting too hungry to learn new chords all the time is often the way that beginner guitarists hold themselves back in their development. With upwards of 40,000 different chord shapes playable on the guitar, you're never going to use more than a tiny fraction of what's available over your guitar playing career. What really makes a difference to how good you sound as a guitarist is how you use chords. And the best way to develop quality of sound and all those little details of technique that go towards lending your guitar playing real finesse is to learn songs with very few chords, so that you're forced to focus on how you make the chords sound. So in this lesson I'm going to introduce you to 2 completely different songs, each of which uses just 2 chords. Here's a great song from the early 70s, A Horse with No Name by the 3-piece band America. The first chord is a straightforward E minor, probably best played with the 2nd and 3rd fingers to make the change to the 2nd chord easier. The 2nd chord is a version of D with the note F sharp in the bass. You might hear this called a first inversion D major, or perhaps more commonly a D/F sharp or D over F sharp. So quite simply, we've moved the fingers from our E minor shape, 2nd finger heading north to the 6th string and the 3rd finger heading south to the 3rd string. And we mute out or leave out the top strings. And that's all there is to the chords. Hard to think of anything easier really, but there's a little bit more to the strumming hand. The distinctive rhythm of the song comes partly from a 2-bar pattern that uses a little bit of bass note separation and a bit of muting technique. Notice how each bar starts with the bass note hit separately, and also how the emphasis switches to the upstrokes in the 2nd bar of each pair. Now this sort of rhythm is actually deceptively hard for beginners to get, but I can tell you that it doesn't help to try and copy it too exactly. Rather, I recommend homing in on it by experimenting and careful listening. The only other tip I'll leave you with on this song is that the muting is best achieved with both hands. Palm muting at the strumming end. Watch how the palm of my hand keeps making contact with the strings here, especially on the bass end. And a tiny bit of gripping and relaxing of the chord shape at this end as well. Notice This isn't lifting the fingers off the strings, it's relaxing the fingers so that the strings come away from the fret wires that kills the sound neatly. My second choice of song for this lesson is an old blues tune written by Ellington Jordan and first recorded by Etta James in the mid-60s. It's called I'd Rather Go Blind. The chords are G, first finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, second finger, 3rd fret on the 6th string, and 3rd finger on the top string at the 3rd fret, and A minor, 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Please note that if you're playing it along to the record, you'll want to stick a capo on at fret 2 to make sure it sounds in tune with the recording. But for now, we'll leave the capo off and just play it in G. We're playing this in 6/8 time, which is counted as 2 lots of 3, like this. So, using all down strokes, we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a long, short, short, long, short, short stroke. It's also okay to think of it as 2 beats to the bar, and in that case you can count it like this. You can think of it as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Whichever way suits you best, they're both fine. The beauty of a slow song like this is that there's plenty of space for you to experiment with ornamentation, giving you a real chance to begin to develop some individual style to your playing. By way of demonstration, here are a few ideas that I've found over the years have crept into the way that I play this. To our title question, what's the point in playing songs with really simple chord sequences? You can perhaps begin to see how once your attention is freed up from constantly having to remember which chord shape comes next and how best to finger it, then you can begin to really listen to what you're playing. And by concentrating on the sound you're making, you naturally begin to develop your guitar playing skills, which of course you can then bring into play as you progress to more complex chord sequences at a later stage. If you found this little video interesting, please do click on the like button if there is one, or leave a comment, and do feel free to share the video with your friends. And if you'd like to gain full access to all our guitar teaching materials, please do visit the Secret Guitar Teacher site and take a free look round at what's available there. See you again soon.